Hello everyone, Jacob here with Blue Porsche, back with part 2 of our Valheim Black Forest guide. Today we're diving into the final preparations, the epic boss fight, and the sweet rewards that await us. So grab your at gear, light your fire arrows, and let's tame the Black Forest. Continuing from part 1, Chapter 5, Upgrades. First things first, let's talk upgrades. Now, we have accumulated some hard-earned bronze and have been antagonized by trolls for far too long, so let's put our materials to use and build double armor sets. We have 2 available in the Black Forest, Troll and Bronze. Troll is lightweight and it's perfect for sneaky little Vikings. Each of the 4 pieces adds a more sneakiness, plus 15 sneakiness to your abilities. So, full armor, you're gonna be invisible. Not really, but you get it. It looks cool, it's blue. It's actually one of my favorite armors in the game. It looks nice. Moving on, Bronze. Bronze is heavier than Troll armor. It is 3 pieces only, and two of the 3 pieces increase or decrease your movement speed by 5% for a total debuff of 10% to your movement speed. Now, this early on in the game, it's kind of debated that it's not that good. In the Black Forest, you want to be agile, you want to be able to hide from enemies until you have, proper weapons and, advanced armors. But this one does look nice. I like the shine, but maybe our bronze is better used somewhere else. Personally, I like to mix and match for a balanced approach. Maybe the majority troll armor with the bronze helmet, maybe the bronze breastplate as well. Use what you have material-wise, don't go crazy over farming things. And now on to my favorite portion, the new weapons. Guys, bronze has led us to some serious firepower. Lots of new weapons, so let's cover them. Starting with the single-handed melee weapons, we have copper knife, the bronze sword, and the bronze mace. We're gonna start looking at the bronze mace first. Pretty much directly replaces the club, great for bashing skeletons, does great blunt damage. I would have one of these before going into the next biome. Moving on to the bronze sword. Everybody loves a good sword. They're versatile, reliable, good against everyday encounters. My approach has always been run to your enemy and punch them directly in the face, so this is great for me. Secondary attack is this cool lunge, tons of fun. Moving on to the copper knife. You're gonna cut your enemies up so bad, man, that they're gonna wish you ain't ever even cut them up that bad. Secondary attack is also this cute little bunny hop. Now some pole arms. We have the bronze spear. This one's good. It's a spear. Spear guys up close, right there, spear you. Or you can spear guys far away. Pretty good. I've been sleeping on these recently. Might start using them again soon. Now, I know I said that the sword is, I sounded like swords are my favorite, but in this game, guys, at gears are gold tier. This is S++ tier weapon right here. Get you an at gear. You can stab much better than a spear, and did you see that? Secondary attack spins. So 3 dies right there, and after 1 spin and 1 stab, they're dead. Guys, this does group damage. And also, I've been waiting to show this to everybody. Did you see that? An at gear can stun a troll. This is the first weapon that really levels the playing field with trolls. So you evade their attacks and then spin when you have plenty of stamina. So spin, stab, stab, and run away. If you do this, you will evade their attacks and you can defeat trolls now probably without getting hit. So I'm gonna try to have him do a ground pound so I can show you that it does all of his attacks. See, he was in the middle of that. We spun, stunned, and attacked. Now, we have some nice blue troll behind. The last of the handheld weapons is the Stag Breaker. This mammoth of a hammer is made from core wood, 5 deer trophies, and leather scraps. And oh boy, does it pack a punch. You are going to send your enemies flying with this mighty hammer. And the last of the weapon upgrades is a bow. We are going from a little simple crude bow to a fine wood bow. This bow shoots hard, shoots far, shoots accurately. And the final upgrade that we're going to talk about today is something that we unlocked in the Black Forest here. If you are tired of running around through the forest like a mad person, find you 20 pieces of fine wood, 10 Grey Dwarf eyes, and 2 Surtling cores, and my friend, you can build a portal. That's right, we now have teleporters in this game. So portals are fun. You need 2 of them, but let me show you some basic mechanics. There's a front and a back to every portal. You can enter a portal through either side, but when you come out of a portal, you come out through the front, it's kind of as a pointy edge to it. So if you have the front of a portal at the edge of a cliff, when you come out, you'll fall off and get damaged. So we're gonna build our portal. You have to name them. If you name 2 portals the same exact thing, case sensitive, we can combine them and just walk through them. How convenient is that? So cute little cover. You don't really need to cover them. I just like aesthetics. We're gonna name this one Treehouse, and before we defeat the next boss, I'll show you what to do with these. Chapter 6, cooking. Time to upgrade our culinary skills. Meet the cultivator, our new best friend for growing crops and fertilizing land. This new tool can be made at the forge using bronze, and it is so useful. It can patch grass and till land. I like to make a cute little garden bed, but with the cultivator, we can now cultivate ground. So you can see it gets a little bit darker when I'm using it, and when it's darker, that means that we can grow seeds in it. Last video, part 1, we found white flowers in the Black Forest that gave us carrot seeds. Now we can use those with the cultivator to plant carrots. I like to use the 1x1 wood floor kind of tile as a guide because plants need room to grow. So each corner of that wood is where you can plant one. So kind of keep that in mind when you're, planting your garden bed. And eventually, it'll look like this. Give them a few days to grow and you'll have some carrots. Since we have a few days of waiting, let's do some chores. Troll caves. Troll caves are fantastic, and since we have our best friend the Act Gear, you have nothing to fear. So we're going to light our way and see what's in store. No troll in this one, but they do have some valuables. See, some amber, some rubies, and maybe some coins sometimes. They're also a great place to find yellow mushrooms. Bees make honey, so happy bees make a happy me. So we'll check on those while we're waiting for our carrots to grow. By golly, they are done. You can tell your carrots are done when you see a little bit of orange poking out, but mainly when it says that you can pick them. So picking them, usually you'll do 1. This is my server with my girlfriend, so everything we pick gives us 2. But if you replant a carrot, it'll grow carrot seeds, and normally when you plant that, you'll get 3 carrot seeds. So this will lead you to unlimited amounts of carrots. And now that we know where to find ingredients and how to grow our own food, let's build a cauldron. This bit of tin will unlock new recipes for delicious plates of food. If you build it over a lit fire and near a forge, we can get cooking. The more ingredients you discover, the more recipes you unlock. The ones that we are going to focus on are really pretty delicious looking. The boar jerkies are going to be a great middle of the road food, replacing the red mushrooms. Minced meat sauce and deer stew are going to be excellent health benefiting foods for us. And friends, we're going to unlock all of these recipes after finding blueberries, honey, and carrots. So when you're running around the Black Forest, be on the lookout. For stamina foods, I would recommend Queen's Jam is going to be excellent. We're going to find this as soon as we find blueberries, and then replaced by carrot soup when we, as the name says, unlock carrots. One of the cool things about having the yellow mushrooms on an item stand is they provide a little bit of ambient lighting for your base. Speaking of base, this has basically been my home for the past couple weeks. My time playing Valheim has been here, specifically making this video for you guys, and just seeing the subscriptions, the likes, the comments below, it really makes it special, and it makes me appreciate, what I'm doing here, and I'm excited to make, more videos to come. So thank you guys, I do appreciate it. All right, last bit of cooking, the fermenter. They need to be covered, and I found that you can stack them. Loaded with the mead base that we make from the cauldron, we basically are making potions. Health potions and stamina potions. There's minor ones, we get major ones, larger ones later. And they're kind of cool. We can make other kinds of potions. I have a poison resistant and a tasty mead base as well that are going to come very handy in the future, specifically the poison one, when we venture off into the next biome, the swamp.
It's here!
Chapter 7, the final part. Uh-oh, the forest is moving. What could that be? You're just hanging out at your base, minding your own business, and a red exclamation point pops up on your map? Friends, you better run out of your house or it's gonna get smashed. This is the boss's army coming after you. That's right, the elders send his minions, and for 120 seconds, they're gonna pummel you. In this game, every 46 minutes, there is a 20% chance of one of these events happening. As you progress through the game and defeat bosses, you're gonna get harder and harder events unlocked. So just keep slashing, you'll make it. I covered this in part 1, but here we go again. These Vegvasirs, these stone runes right here, are how you find the boss. You can find this one either in the forest or in a burial chamber. Interact with it, and it's going to show you where the boss's altar location is. This is my structure that I found near the boss's altar. I'm going to build my part 2 portal for. So this is kind of how my base started. There's a lot of these in the Black Forest. You're going to build a crafting table and make it home. I like to do this with the stairs, kind of put them halfway up. Enemies cannot jump in this game, so the most that they're going to be able to destroy are the crafting table and that one stair. So anything you build above that, they can't access it. We're going to build our portal here and name it Treehouse, exactly how we spelt it. It's going to take us home. A good thing to talk about too is wards. These are mainly used to prevent other players from opening, or messing with your constructions. But if an enemy attacks your base as well with one of these lit, it will let you know. It kind of glows blue. And now with all of the Black Forest knowledge under your belt, let's get everything we have together to go fight the boss. We have deer stew, boar jerky, carrot soup. We're also going to include some of the meads we just made, the stamina and the healing meads. Fire arrows are super effective against the Elder. Ancient seeds, new armor, new weapons. We are ready to go. We're ready to go right to sleep. Every Viking needs rest before Chapter 8. A good day to kill a god. Alright folks, buckle up because we're about to go toe to toe with a giant, tree-infused monstrosity. And this right here is his altar site. Pretty cool looking site. Kind of noteworthy this one is because you can dig underneath it and actually make a base of your own. Here's his guide stone, burn their young, and we intend to do just that. And you know, who needs fancy gear? We have campfires, and so if he stumbles upon these guys, does a little bit of environmental damage, that's fine. So strategically place those around the altar, rest up. You can use his center fire as a campfire to rest. And when you are ready, this is it. The main event. Sacrifices have been made. Blood has been spilled, and countless trees have fallen to fuel our pyres. But the true test lies before us. The Elder, a monstrous embodiment of the forest's wrath, awaits. There will be no second chances, no room for error. The fate of Valheim hangs in the balance, and the eyes of our ancestors watch from the halls of Valhalla. So raise your weapons, fellow Vikings, and let us scream our war cry into the heavens. This is our moment, our destiny. This is the day we prove our worth, the day we claim our place in legend. Let the battle begin. Elder himself does deal quite a bit of damage. He has two main attacks that we're going to be focused on evading. He has one attack where he'll raise up roots from the ground that will whip themselves at you. They're decently easy to evade. Just run through them, kind of stop attacking and run through them. If you're not in the patch, they won't hit you. The second one, he will shoot thorny vines from his arms. These kind of go in a straight line, but he can maneuver them if you're running away. They do a tremendous amount of environmental damage, so you're going to have a lot of broken trees after this. But just like anything, keep it up. Shoot fire arrows at him. Watch out. If you get too close, he does do a ground stamp like that. See that? He just stomped a tree out of existence. But a couple Actier swings, and he's no more. We did it, friends. We slayed a god. With one final roar, this colossal creature dissolves into the mist, and we are left with the spoils of our victory. We get from him the Elder Trophy, which when sacrificed to the initial stones you start the game at, we get the Elder Power, and we also get the Swamp Key. One per player who defeats the Elder with you. Since this is the second time I am defeating the Elder, I now get to complete my trophy room back at Castle Jacob. Look at that. The whole forest on my wall. It looks good. And with my Swamp Key also kind of front and center, looks complete. But with the Swamp Key, I wonder what adventure that will unlock for us next. That's all for today, folks. We've conquered the Black Forest and defeated its guardian. Now, onwards to the swamp. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Valheim guides. Let me know in the comments below what you would like to see next. Thanks for joining me on this adventure, and until next time, friends, Happy exploring.